new video game puts a lot of puts for me. He's gonna be the final facts of another enemy heroes for Rio. Don't worry, everyone. This is not male heroes. This is two female heroes. I think someone, those two you know, and that is Kogame and Sango from the Inuyasha anime series shows. Like I said in my previous videos, so, Kogame is the reincarnation of Kikyo, and Sango is not. Because after Naraku have killed the Kikyo, a couple years later, Kogame was born. It's actually Inuyasha's wife, and the real female He-Man of Moloch. Since Kogame and Sango appear in 3 Inuyasha anime series shows, Inuyasha the Final Act, and Princess Half Demon, I think Kogame and Sango are the best female characters. Because they are smarter than Inuyasha than you think. They maybe not be as strong as Sunru and Inuyasha and his father, but they know something that Inuyasha, his brother Sunru, doesn't know. They know about the secret jewel shards, they know about villains, and they know about the true power of Texida, the sword of heaven, and Texida, the sword of heaven, and the true power of my magic sword, Salunga, the sword of the underworld. Texida's true power is to absorb techniques and defeats powerful enemies. Texida, the sword of heaven, opens the path of the underworld with a Madogun Sukuka and takes enemies with it, and bring 100 people back to life. Now, Salunga, my magic sword, it defeats enemies and brings them back to the underworld. So you have to use fire, you have to burn the undead. And apparently by this as well, Kogame made Inuyasha her husband, and Inuyasha, the first series in season 1, and those two, when they first meet, they don't always get along each other because Inuyasha was always being disrespectful to his wife and doesn't even treat her as a lady until later. Inuyasha the Final Act, season 1, Inuyasha started to change a little bit and started to change his ways after he defeated Naraku. And apparently about this as well, they got married, and not just Inuyasha, Kogome got married. Sango married her husband, Moroku, is a monk and a pervert. He has a problem by touching women's body parts for no reason. That's similar to my brother Insei and Roshi from the anime shows Dragon Ball and High School X DVD. Not all men are perverts, anyone. I'm not a pervert. I'm a gentleman. I give a woman space, and I respect them. But apparently by this, Moroku doesn't respect his wife, Sango. If you watch the anime show, you'll see Moroku how many mistakes, how many times he touched women. He touched Kogame 6 times more than he touched his wife Sango. He only touched his wife Sango's body about 4 times. And you have to understand this. Sango has right to slap her husband Moroku because she's trying to turn him into a responsible adult. You have to understand this. Sango have lost her family members. She lost her grandfather and her father because her father is the son of her grandfather. And the grandfather of Sango's two sons and daughters, since they're from Inuyasha the Final Act and Princess Half Demon. So that makes Sango's grandfather a great grandfather. He was a demon slayer like his family members. And I guess a probably possibility Naraku had killed him, since Naraku is the worst villain in the Inuyasha Anime Series show and the movies. Alright, everybody, we're going to scream. I appreciate you hit that like button for me. Alright, Amy, we're going to scream. As I was saying about this as well, you have to understand this, everyone. Kogame and Sango are the two best female. You love Inuyasha? That's good to hear. Yeah, the anime show Inuyasha has been out for 20 years. The first series in the year 2003. Inuyasha the Final Act, it came out in the year of 2011. Princess Half Demon, the first series, been out in the year of 2021. So I will say this, if they do make a season 3, it's a possibility Naraku Inuyasha's enemy will return. Sometimes old villains and new villains don't learn when they do return. Yep, you're a mom mayor now, friend. So I'm parried by this as well, everyone. Kogame respects her family members, but Inuyasha, no, he doesn't respect his father, the Great Dog Demon. He needs to learn his father, the Great Dog Demon, saved his life because he cared about him. Like all fathers that care about their sons and daughters. Oh, so you made this fan-made video about Mola has an older sister. That's cool. I will check that out later because I got done doing a birthday video for my brother, Joshua. He turned 27 years old, buddy. Yep. My younger brother, Joshua, he's younger than me. He might have more potential than me. So you're the youngest of your family tree. Interesting. Let's see. If you were born third, then that would make you the first youngest of your family tree legacy. I have 3 brothers and five sisters, buddy. So possibility most of my brothers and sisters might be older or younger than me. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.